on our part 1 video, we learned how to do a single cell from Excel. Now, moving to the second part, we're gonna take what we have used in the past and try now to create multiple cells from a list, something like this. So the previous code, if you haven't seen it, looks something like this for creating a single cell. So this part here, it creates a cell. The second part is the cell rename. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy from what you have here to create a code that we're going to take all these cells and do them into one click. So I'm going to leave this here so I can copy and paste, and I'm going to bring in the new module. So let me say insert module. So for my second part, so I'm going to use what I've used in the past and try to table data to create those cells. So I'm just going to do the lazy stuff, we just copy and paste. So I'm going to just copy this and paste them here. So now we have gave it a coordinate, a fixed. So I want, rather than taking from my fixed coordinate here, I want to take it from those one there. Okay, so now we're gonna put a loop, and that's gonna look through the Excel. So let me see what doing. So I'm gonna add more into my I think I'm missing a few things. Oh yeah, I missed. So I'm gonna copy again, copy that, and also I will call it create multi-cell, multiple cells. Good. So now let me see, we might need to add a few things here. So we might need a way of finding the first and the last data from Excel. So with that, we need to add a few items. So I'm going to add team X as integer, and then also team last row LR as integer as well. Okay, so I think this should be enough to find those start and the beginning. So what else do we need? Let me see. Yeah, so now we need to find the last row. So to find the last row which is there, we need to add the code here. So I'm going to say find last row. So I'm going to use the X. So I'm going to put the for loop. So it will go through here, go through there until it find the last empty one. Okay, that's the idea. So I'm going to say for X, this is X here. So I'm going to do the counting equal to. Now why 2? Because I have to start from the second cell, because the first one will have the names. So I want to count from there, go all the way down. So I'll say for X equal to okay, X equal to last row minus 1. So what this will do, it will go up to here, then I want to come back to that there. But now we need also to define what is the last row. So I'm gonna go back and find the last row. So because we still have to define LR. So what is LR now? Let me just I'll put it in here. I think that the best place for it. So I'm gonna say LR is my sheet dot cells. So assuming that you will not go more than 1,000, it try to find the last row by going through going all the way. So hopefully we never go beyond 1,000 and into. So the first one is the row number, and this number here is your column. There should be +1. Okay, So it will try to find which is the last row. I don't know, wait, maybe if I don't put this here, I might not need to add this there. I don't know. I just try that and see if this comes in. Okay, so that now it should find the last row, and then now what this x is, so it means it will change the number. Let's say it will be, we'll have 2, we'll have 3. So for example, this is number here, you can see this is a3, right? So we want b and c. So here you can see that's b2, that's b3, that's b4. So the b is fixed, it's just the next number is changing. So what you're doing is trying to read those numbers. Okay, so this will find the last row, then it will now it will create the x values from the second number to the last row. Okay, so now we want now, rather than saying x is 0, I'll say my x to be my sheet dot range so b is fixed, so I'm gonna put b first, and then and x. Okay, so then dot value, so I want the value. I think this will do. Then for your y, same thing, I'm gonna put that. That will change that to a c. Okay, so that should be able to pick the coordinates. So let me see if I have everything. But also now you might have multiple Excel sheet here, so you should try to make it pick the active sheet. So I'm gonna say before I come here, maybe it's a good way to kind of say set my sheet as active. Okay, let's try this first and then let's see if it's gonna work. So I'm gonna run this. Okay, let me try again. Oh yes, I think we don't need this for now. Let's first create the cells. So I think because I did the for loop here, so it's gonna count for x. It need to get, so once it if x is 2 and it's done that, you need to go to the next x. Okay, so let me try again. This is good. That seems to be working. I think it's working. Yeah, I think that is promising. So let me see. So let me just delete that. Oh, okay. So that happened. So it created the multiple cells. Let me try again and see and show you what happened really. So if I come again here, minimize that slightly, shrink it, so I can see if I click here, I can see you can see it's actually plotting the cells. Okay, so the first part works. It does the cell. Can see multiple cells. No problem there. Now we just now need to do the cell rename. So I'm gonna select this again and delete. So we have over there almost home. So now I might need now to do the renaming somewhere there down. So I'm gonna need to push this forward a bit. So now I'm gonna copy the rename code. Let me go back there. So okay, first of all, I will need all that. Okay, I need all these ones. So I'm gonna go above and put them in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back and copy that. Hopefully if I put them in here, that should do it. So we have two for loop. So we have the first for loop here. It's going to loop through every cell. But now also we want now to do, see here for example, for the name, okay, we want now the same code that's going to loop through those for the coordinates, like this one. Let me copy that and put it in here, because now the name is going to be different, not like the same name. So it's going to be obviously don't the values. So I'm going to use my A, because I want the cell name to be in column A. Okay, so you want to pick up that, but also the X, because X is what be from this counter. So yeah, let's see. So here we have 20 cells. Okay, now let's see if it does all 20. So, and I will again minimize that. So let me try again. Where's my, okay, let's see. Let's go. Okay, that seems to be going okay. No hiccups. Okay, we'll give it a second until when it stops. Okay, that seems to be done. Now let's see how many we have. 20. Great. So that seems to be okay. So we have now also, sorry, let me also show you the name on the cell. So if we come here, you can see it has a name, that is BH5, same as there, that's that one there. So you can see every cell in this uh, Microstation has a name, that is 12 there. I can see, you can see that is 19. So it definitely seems to work. So using the method I showed you in part one, so I've combined the two, which is I just copy and paste. I think if you watch the first video, part one of this one, you get a good idea. Have a nice day. Ciao.